Hello, hello. Chainsaw Man chapter 183 came out today, and we are going to talk about it. Again, not that long of a chapter, but we should be able to get through it pretty fast. So Denji thinks about power and Aki because of the Snow Devil that was released from the last chapter. And snow reminds him of Hokkaido, which is where he went. And he thinks about how much fun he had despite being cold. But before he can finish that thought, he throws up another devil. And this one is the Bitter Devil. And because of how bitter this devil made his mouth, he immediately finds the nearest source of water. So he plunges himself into a nearby lake. And because of the bitterness, he thinks about Reze, because he first met Reze in a coffee shop, and bitter leads to coffee, which leads to Reze. Or alternatively, he being plunged into water also reminds him of Reze because Reze taught him how to swim. And during their last meeting, he drowned Reze to stop her from just kidnapping him and blowing up the city. So, a bit of a double whammy here in terms of memory, nostalgic stuff. But after that, he thinks of Nayuta and his pets. Not really a memory trigger for her here, but just a general overview of what he lost. And then he wonders about Pochita, and then he realizes that Pochita ate the devils intentionally to make Denji think about the happy memories by throwing them up. Because when Pochita eats the devils, he erases the concept from everyone's minds. So when he throws them up, he will hit Denji with a nostalgia blast, nostalgia kamehameha, to make him think of the good times and make him get out of his depression, slumber, self-loathing, whatever. And I really do enjoy the Denji Pochita hugging panels. These are just hits me in the heart every time. But before we can marinate on these panels, Asa pulls Denji out of the lake. Asa probably thinks that he was trying to end himself in the river, in the lake. But Denji comes out refreshed, as very reflective of his situation. He repeats what Asa told him, which is what he told Asa, so in a way he is quoting himself. And he repeats that his loved ones, his family, are all dead. But he will continue to look forward to the little pleasures in life, like sushi or his pee-pee getting hard. And he comes to the conclusion that as long as there are cute girls and good food, he will have something to look forward to and something to live for. And I do like this panel a lot because while he is technically talking to Asa, he is more so talking to his reflection in the lake. And then Denji uses his big brain to speculate on the nature of the aging devil's world and how it relates to devil powers. Because despite not supposed to having like devil powers work in the aging devil's realm, Denji was able to spit out a giant head from his stomach. So Denji deduces that the Pochita's stomach is still operating in the real world, and he now has a plan to get them out of here. So, from the info that we got here, it sounds like Denji thinks that there is a wormhole in his stomach that he can use to access Pochita's stomach and then like travel into the real world and escape the aging devil's realm. So I did a little fan art, if you will, of what that might look like. So I guess in that case, Asa would need to go through the portal in Denji's stomach, because Denji, he can't enter his own stomach. So I guess Asa will have to go through it, and then Asa will have to fight the aging devil, defeat the aging devil, and then let Denji out of the aging devil's realm. That's what might happen next chapter. Because I do feel that it's too early for Denji to leave the realm of the aging devil, because you can't just like introduce a really, really just abstract concept like the aging devil's world and then leave in like 2-3 chapters. I feel that's way too soon for that. So if this is like accurate, I feel Asa would be the one that confronts the aging devil, and Denji would be stuck in the aging devil's world, and then I guess to continue to self-reflect and mature. It's a possibility. With that being said, I feel it's almost a little too obvious, and Fujimoto often doesn't do the obvious route. Also, just from the logistics, I don't think that would necessarily work either, because you would need to cut a hole through Denji's stomach. And this wouldn't work this time, because theoretically, you can't really hurt someone in the aging devil's realm, from what we know. And then I guess if they can like manage to cut a hole in him without hurting him, this could work. Cause I was gonna say like the last time Denji had a hole in him, he had Power's blood. But in this case, if you can't like kill someone by putting a hole in them, I guess this could work. That being said, I'm still expecting Fujimoto to put up something that surprises all of us. I think for sure next chapter is going to be the funniest chapter of part 2, regardless of what the outcome is going to be. But yeah. Also, because we now know that Pochita ate the other devils for Denji's sake, this leads us to question, why did he eat the other devils? Why did he eat the octopus devil? Why did he eat the mouth devil or the ear devil? And especially the mouth devil, because historically, Denji doesn't have a whole lot of fun with mouth stuff. So it would be interesting to see what Pochita's thought process was when he was eating the other devils. I doubt we'll see that. But anyways, that's about it for me for this week. But yeah, there's also going to be a chapter next week, so no bi-weekly break. But yeah, that's it for me. I'll see you guys next week.